All right, today's 7-Eleven, we got Bitcoin hitting at the 117, a nice little mirror for us. So thank heaven for 7-Eleven, it's being brought into that high position on that AI and that dollar bill in a way. So today marks the 11-month 28th day / 29th day of the Butler, Missouri earshot, and that's tying into your Thanksgiving from last year and these things I've covered on some posts. But this day is tying into your 7/20 false prophet day that I've talked about in 2024. We saw Biden end his presidency reign on the 21st, and then Kamala crash on the 22nd. These things seem to be aligning as a little collapse in our system, as we have the false prophet to the false prophet and the false prophet, and all those little things are overlapping. But these days today, we can see a little collapse in time zones because the 7/13/24 Butler earshot day marks the 11th hour time frame on one calendar, but the 7/20/21/22 days, those also mark a time frame on this 11th hour calendar. So the days coming up are just a little bit behind, but this will be where we see one here, and then it like maybe stays level, and then it goes down after that or whatever. But basically, Bitcoin is a non-stable coin, and it's being wrapped up into so-called stable coins to be used or whatever, and it's the pinnacle of this so-called system. But it's basically, it's into the AI, right? And Bitcoin is being overlaid all over the AI kind of thing. But then the AI is going to open up and turn on or whatever, and then that's when the star is going to turn on the top of the light, and the Tron and the bricks, all those kinds of things that be tying into this stuff would be turning on at that point. The way they process the payments and the Tron DAO, all these names are telling us some stuff. But the new DAO that's connected to Texas and the Dallas or whatever, that can be that DAO us Quake. And another way for the God of the us and our going into that new system, where Texas is that 10th horn and a meeting spot of where it's like the best and the worst of both worlds, where you want to watch the center stage or the main stage for that Rockfest contest that we're kind of being taken into that speedway. The Rockfest concert, 400,000 people, 1995. I was one of the ones who was there. All right, main stage, south. Had one on the east, one on the west, and all the fucking crazy shit went down on the stands. And there was like a water bottle battle and all kinds of stuff going on between the stands and the people on the field and whatever else. But it's, man, that was a wild times. But I got some other stories about that. Either way, so we're kind of being taken to that concert, we're being taken to that theme park, we're being taken to that movie, we're all being taken, all these things all kind of at once, and that's where people are like, what the fuck is going on here? And it's also inside, oh, you took that, oh, you're eating that, oh, you're drinking that. Hey, they're gonna ban red dye. What the hell is that? Well, listen, they're gonna ban red dye. The bridegroom ban red dye. The red dye. The Red Sea divide. Or dye. Either way, hopefully you get it. So the 11th hour. All these things are kind of taking us in. And then also that 11th hour with your 2025, which equals the 9 and the 7, and then you have your 7-11 and your 11-7 now. And then also you have your 24/7 on 24/7 2025, which is a 24/7 combination day for kind of open and close and whatever else. But either way, this is where if you've been following along and whatever, you understand this kind of clock and you see collapsing and boom, 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 and how these things are getting crazy and all kind of going into one little thing. So the Crypto, Superman, Krypton, or the Krypton is used in a couple different storylines, not just Superman, so it connects on that kind of level. And then there's also different colors of kryptonite, depending on which little segment you're going down, so that kind of connects on a different level. But the Doge, the dog, hitting in the ice age, the ice agents, all those things being carried off, that would be kind of like Elon Musk, Trump coming after Elon Musk with the ice or whatever. And I've told you about one of them going missing. He could go missing on that level, and then Trump go missing on another level, and that's where you get like the double duo, the double crown, and the duh for the duh X and whatever, that kind of thing. And then the JD Vance, the advance on that table games, and then Trump's doing that round table thing with the chips on the table today in Texas as he's speaking, as he went down to see the floods. So all these things are going to go around because that's him shining a light over Texas, and the BRICS about to turn on, and the oil, and the Iran, and the Houston, all that shit's about to fucking quake up once. Okay, so man, it is oh so close. Oh so close. And I've told you long ago that you have like until this time frame, and blah blah blah, and this time frame. Now we're at the 2025 and the 23 on the 9/11. It's all like right there. We got the alien invasion before us with the Jesus return, the aliens that lie, the illegal aliens, all that shit. The eagles they have landed. Houston, this is the problem. The eagle has landed. Or whatever the hell they say. We'll end it here, folks. We're in the 11th hour, and these days are intermingling. And these are your signs.